E-cigarettes versus conventional cigarettes. The obvious answer, just don't do either. I say don't do either because they both have extremely harmful consequences with no benefits. But you weren't here to just get don't do either because it's not that simple. If it were that simple, then people wouldn't smoke or vape in the first place. So, if you're really here for an answer of which is better, e-cigarettes are generally considered to be less harmful than traditional cigarettes, which are the leading cause of preventable death and disease worldwide. Studies have found that e-cigarette vapor contains fewer harmful substances than tobacco smoke, and using e-cigarettes may be less harmful than smoking for some individuals. However, e-cigarettes are not completely safe and their long-term health effects are not yet fully understood. E-cigarettes normally deliver a fraction of the nicotine to the brain compared to the cigarettes. However, depending on the user and what dosage they inhale, the amount of nicotine and thousands of chemicals that could contain metal could exceed normal cigarettes. Nowadays, this is a very controversial topic because of misinformation and the misuse of vapes. Think about it. All those news stations, news channels, news articles, they want big, flashy headlines that will attract people's attentions. And for this reason, sometimes they will exaggerate and make vapes seem worse than they are. Along with the misuse of vapes, because teenagers and adolescents nowadays are using vapes as a way to appear cool, which they should not. Vaping was originally created as a way to help smokers ease their way out of smoking. However, the way that it was promoted has now reached a younger audience who would never have touched a cigarette in the first place. In a perfect world, every nicotine product should be eliminated, but that is just not possible. So the question you're wondering is, what should we do about vaping? Well, let me ask you this. Should we be eliminating nicotine in tobacco products, or are we trying to eliminate the harms of smoking? With this in mind, the answer should be obvious. We just need to eliminate the risks. Some might say, why don't we just ban vaping? Well, the problem with banning e-cigarettes altogether means that people must either quit smoking what they consider the right way or don't quit at all, which smokers who have been smoking for a long time must now take a huge leap to quit. And that is why you cannot eliminate vaping altogether. Also, research shows that countries that have eliminated vaping actually have increased the amount of people smoking. So now, the same question lingers. What should we do about e-cigarettes? We should change the way that they are advertised and use them exactly for the purpose that they were intended to help quit cigarettes. Now, despite the terrible reputation of vapes in the United States, United Kingdom health authorities actually promote vaping as a way to ease out of smoking. This is possible because of their strict regulations on how the vapes are made, what chemicals go inside them, and what dosage of each ingredient are present in the vape. The United Kingdom had 62 reports of adverse reactions from e-cigarettes in 2016 to 2019, which is a huge difference compared to the United States that had 2,800 by 2020. Now, I'm not saying that vaping is good for you in the United Kingdom, or encouraging you to smoke or vape safer cigarettes. Simply, that if you are smoking and want a way to ease your way out, vapes could be a tool to help you. Vaping is in no way safe since you are still inhaling thousands of chemicals into your body and lungs, but as of right now, they are safer than cigarettes. The statistics prove it. 8 million people die from cigarettes each year, and this number is still rising compared to, as of right now, around 3,000 people from vaping by 2020. Now, by no means go out there and start vaping. If you won't touch a cigarette, don't touch a vape. So, finally, to answer your question about smoking versus e-cigarettes, don't do either. If you had to choose, still don't do either. I know it's hard, I know how addicting and the rush of adrenaline, or what people call the kick, nicotine provides, but the consequences are just not worth it. Smoking and vaping could and will ruin your life, relationships, and even change who you are. So please don't let such a dumb habit ruin your life. Quit. And if you need help, there are millions of resources available, just one Google search away. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, and I hope the information helps you out in the future. In the description, we have attached a survey link, and the first 50 participants to complete this survey will receive a $5 Amazon gift card.